Alright guys, so it's my second night ever Ubering. It's a little slow, I'm in a hot spot, but we'll see how it goes. It's been a little bit slower today than normal. Well, I guess normal being my one day of experience, but wanted to talk about yesterday a little bit for all you guys who are signing up for the first time, since I looked at a lot of videos, I know that. And it kind of prepared me a little bit, but I just wanted to talk about my experience and how it worked for me. So the first thing I did was I turned on the Uber app. I did this on a Monday afternoon, so not exactly the best timing, but I turned it on and went to online. And then I sat there and I waited for probably 10 minutes, and then I was still not getting any pings, so I was like, maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe it's just kind of the app messing up. I didn't know exactly what was going on. So after waiting about 20 more minutes, during the waiting time, I just sat here and cleaned my car and just waited. After about 30 minutes of waiting, I decided, all right, well, maybe I'll just go home. But on the way home, I'll leave the app on in case something happens. And probably about 5 minutes down the road, I get a ping to pick somebody up. And that was my first ride. And what he did was he texted me and told me the building that he was at. Now, I was very appreciative of that, and I'm really glad that my first person did that, because I could not for the life of me figure out how to talk to my other riders the rest of the day, because it was annoying, as I had to pick them up and I didn't know who I was looking for. They're standing on the side of the road sometimes in a busy road, and you're just kind of sitting there going really slow, looking around, trying to figure out who's looking at their phone and who's looking for the Uber, which worked all day for me yesterday, luckily. Sorry, I had to check that, make sure it's not an Uber ping. So I had to, it worked for me yesterday. I got all 13 rides. I found everybody. It took a little bit, but I found them. Sometimes I had to circle around. But going back to the first ride, what's good that I know now is that since he texted me, I have that phone number. And that phone number that they contact you on is the same one for every rider. So no matter who your rider is, if you call or text that number, then it'll take you to them. That uses the same number. It does some kind of something with the IP through Uber, and that's how it works out. So that can be good information to know. I know it's helped me a lot today with the few rides that I've done, but I've been able to find everybody no problem. I just texted them and said, hey, Uber told me to come here to pick you up. I don't see you, so where are you? And then they'll gladly help you to them most of the time. Well, it worked for me every time, sorry. So day 2 has been a little bit slow. Yesterday, I will say that I made $75. I made $65 on the app, and that was after 7 hours. And then later on at night, I had some people give me tips that added up to $10. So basically, I made $75 yesterday, and today so far I'm at 40. But yesterday I did 13 trips, and today I only did like 4 or 5. I actually got my first Uber XL today, and that paid a decent amount of money. I would recommend getting an XL car if you haven't got one yet. If not, Uber X is what the majority of them use, so that works out too. And Uber XL I think is only like 0.2 or 20% more of an earning than Uber X. I found out about a thing called Uber Pool. I would use that if you have it in your area. Basically what it does is it takes you put in your destination, and then it picks up riders along the way to where you're going. So you can either get home in the evening and maybe pick up a ride or two, or you can pick up more than one person at the same time if you're going to the same destination. So it works out like that. Yeah, so I haven't really learned all that much. It was good getting the experience so far. I'm very happy with it. Most of the people are pretty good. I'll update you on one ride that happened on my first night. So late yesterday, yeah, I'll let you know about that in another video, because we'll do like a horror story video or something. But yeah, I had some people my first day. The first one wasn't too happy with me. I guess it took me too long to get to him, although I went the way that the GPS told me to go. I guess he was late to somewhere, so he kind of was not very friendly. But the rest of them were pretty nice until last night's horror story. So I did one more ride after him just to get him out of my mind, and they ended up being a group of nice, really nice people. So I'll try to keep these videos short. If I have any tips and tricks or anything that I can figure out or anything that comes to me, I'll keep making videos and I'll let you guys know what's going on, what I've learned, how I can help, and eventually I'm sure I'll get pretty good at this. Right now I've only got 17 rides in, so I'm not an expert, but just figured I'd tell you a little bit about how my first day went and now my second day. So we'll hope it picks up here. See you guys.